Top of the morning to ya. Just sent Liz off on the bus. She's on her way for the last day before spring break. Part of me's like, oh man, you're such a horrible leader in your life. And I'm trying to make up and catch up for it. So much of my life has been leading, managing, leading, managing, doing this, doing that, workaholic, work, doing so much work and not finding that whole life balance. So reaching out to you, maybe it's your spring break now, maybe it's not, maybe it's coming up in a couple weeks. And one of the reasons I walk Liz to the bus every day is, well, we talked about it yesterday, is just that opportunity to spend that quality time together, to lead her, to lead my family well in life. And leaders got it made. When I lead and teach my children, I don't have to manage them. When I lead my own life, a lot of times there's a discrepancy or a disconnect between that internal and that external. I was leading in software engineering. I was leading as a teacher. I was leading as a coach for many years, and come home and not lead. It's like, well, are you a leader or are you not a leader? Are you leading in your home? Are you leading your family, your kids, your wife? Are you leading at church? Are you leading in the community? Where is that leadership gap? Where are we not our whole self? Or what is our whole self? If we're come on, puppy. If we're only leading half the time or a quarter of the time, are we really a leader? Are we really wholly a leader? Once we find ourselves in a position where we're leading all the time, we quiet that internal dialogue that says, you're not enough, you're not the leader, you're not good enough, you're just pretending, you're a fake. But when we're leading from all aspects, and part of leading is following well and learning well. Part of leading, and probably the last part for me, was leading myself. I did the things I needed to do to lead myself, to look okay, to be okay. But it wasn't complete. There were gaps in my leadership. And as I close those up, and they aren't done, it's a sanctification process, just like in Scripture, where we're getting better every day. And that's one of my mantras is better every day. What's the best thing I can do right now? So, if you find yourself with voices in your head that are saying you're not a leader, let's take a look at that. Reflect on that, journal about that, write it down in the doobly-doo. I'm not a leader in this area, and this is my next step to become a stronger leader in that space. Whether it's kids, family, kind of get real specific about it and work on that. When I was ski coaching, we worked on one thing at a time. What's the one leadership area that you're going to work on right now? Throw it down in the comments below. If you want to gather with a group of other leaders that are on the same journey of quieting those voices, killing the imposter syndrome, and becoming the leader they know they can and should be, we're starting a new mastermind group on May 7th. Head over to brian.chat and schedule an appointment, and we can talk about getting you into that group. You be blessed.